Hey, what's up guys? This is Z, also known as Crypto Nakos, and today I'll be talking to you about KuCoin. This is not financial advice. This is simply my opinion. Please do your own research and please only invest what you can afford to lose. So just a little backstory about KuCoin. KuCoin is an exchange. It offers its own token called KuCoin shares. And just like Binance, there's various incentives for holding the token on the exchange. So a little backstory. I first discovered KuCoin about 3 weeks ago. I wanted to do a video then, but I decided not to. I wanted to first make sure that the coin itself was solid, the exchange was solid, and that the team behind it was solid, so that there was a strong future before I pitched it and gave my 2 cents to you guys. I sort of discovered KuCoin just through various forums. There was very little noise about KuCoin, and so I decided to dig a little bit deeper into it, and I was really pleasantly surprised about the coin as well as the exchange. The first thing that kind of caught my eye was that KuCoin, the incentive is very powerful. They offer you dividends based on 50% of the profit that the exchange gets every day. Dividends are then paid out in the form of various tokens that get traded on the site. So you're talking about a very, very powerful exchange and a very powerful incentive. So I was, as soon as I saw that, I wanted to make sure this is legitimate. So I immediately signed up for KuCoin. I played around with the website, and just like I do with every single coin I get into, I make sure I try to sign up for it. I make sure I try to set up an account if they have some sort of prototype and play around with it and make sure that it's solid, it's good, and it's something that I could see myself using in the future. So after signing up on the KuCoin exchange, it was super easy. It took me about 2 minutes to sign up. I went in there and I was playing around with it, and I was really surprised about how well the KuCoin exchange was. KuCoin exchange has TradingView built inside of it, which is fantastic for the day trader like me, the average day trader like me who makes a couple trades a day, as well as people always on the go. When I'm running around in my 9-to-5 job, I don't have time to always be in front of my computer with my double screens to allow me to chart coins and make my analysis through there. KuCoin has built-in TradingView, which allows me to chart right there and then when I'm purchasing a coin. So you don't have to worry about utilizing Coinigy. You don't have to utilize a second screen to kind of look at your charts here and there. You can simply do your charting right there and then on the exchange, and you can just buy instantly. So that was fantastic for me. KuCoin also has great security. They have your 2FA standard for logging in, and I believe they also have 2FA for withdrawals and deposits, just like Binance. And I think that's very important. I think that even though some people might complain that there's too much security, there is never enough security for cryptos. I've come to realize that. You always hear about these these accounts getting hacked and so forth. So 2FA is awesome for me. Another thing about KuCoin exchange, a lot of you may not know this, but the Bitcoin deposits only have 3 confirmations. That right there is absolutely massive. When you deposit Bitcoin into an exchange, typically there's about 6 confirmations, and so as some of you may know, Bitcoin takes a long time to go through. So you could be waiting for your money to hit an exchange for 30 minutes upwards to even 2 hours at times, especially if the blockchain is really tied down. And that could mean a lot. That could mean missing out on a great pump. That could mean missing out on a great opportunity to get in on a coin that's low. So the fact that KuCoin only has 3 confirmations is killer. You're talking about half the time it takes to get your Bitcoin on the exchange versus some of the bigger exchanges like Bittrex and Poloniex, which require the 6 confirmations. And that's kind of a bummer if you're going to miss out on a nice rise. So that was really nice to discover. Now, after kind of finding out all these things, I was a little bit skeptical. I was kind of confused on why KuCoin was such a great exchange and such a great product, yet there was very little noise about KUCOIN on Twitter, on Facebook, on the various forums. So I was a little bit confused about that. I thought maybe hey, maybe I did discover something, or maybe people did discover it and people just weren't interested in it. So the next step for me, what I like to do is after playing around with the product, I like to discover, I like to talk with the developing team. I like to talk with the programmers or talk with some sort of representative of the token in which I'm going to get into. So the next step to do that, is either to join their Slack. If you guys aren't familiar with Slack, it's fantastic. It's sort of like a project management app in which you can join various chat rooms. You can talk with various people about that particular subject, or join their Telegram, which is a messaging app in which typically these tokens or these various cryptos will have specific telegrams set for their team, in which you can join in and you can ask administrators about various questions regarding the coin. So I looked up KUCOIN, I looked up their Telegram, and I joined their Telegram, and I think I was like the 201 person on the Telegram. So that was really surprising to find out that the exchange was very, very new. It was also pleasant to find out if this is a little diamond in the rough that I was getting in really early. So that was awesome. So after getting into a Telegram, the first thing I realized was that they are always in their Telegram. I spoke with Kent, who's one of the directors, I believe, of KUCOIN, and the guy is super helpful. The guy, I think I had 2 issues regarding my deposits and my daily payouts, and he immediately solved them. He solved them within 10 minutes. And as you guys may have dealt with, when you deal with the bigger exchanges like Bittrex and Poloniex and so forth, you come to realize that customer service sucks. It just sucks. You're waiting there for like 2 to 3 days at times, waiting for an answer from Bittrex on why your deposit didn't go through. And all this time you're you're wasting opportunities, you're wasting time. Your money's just sitting around. And it's really, really frustrating. I've dealt with it. I've had friends dealt with it, and I'm sure many other people have dealt with it, where your deposits have just been stuck on a big exchange, and there's no proper answer to why it's been stuck. It's just stuck, which is kind of BS. At the end of the day. So I think I had one tiny little hiccup there where it got stuck for I think like 30 minutes. I immediately contacted them in Telegram, and within 10 minutes they credited my account. And I found out that they credited my account without even waiting for my confirmation to go through. I sent them over the transaction. There was an issue on their side, and they still in a sense trusted me and credited my account with the funds so that I could begin trading. I mean, that's how fantastic their customer support is. So back to Telegram. Yeah, so they're always within their Telegram. They're always there to help out. And I've come to realize that no matter what time it is, it could be 3 o'clock in the morning to 3 p.m. They're always there. They're always talking, and it's just great customer service. So after I saw their Telegram, after I saw how open they were, I realized that this wasn't just a flop crypto, as in many of these cryptos are. This definitely had a future. When you get great customer service and a great product, that's a formula for success. So I really started believing in KUCOIN. From there, I immediately deposited additional money into KUCOIN, and I started buying KUCOIN all the way up to about $13,800 right here. You can see 13,800 shares, I mean. So I've been writing this for about 2 weeks now, and I'm really, really excited about KUCOIN and its future. I think this is a fantastic opportunity, and I'm about to show you guys how the bonus structure works and how you guys can get started with this. Okay, so let's talk about the daily payout. So the main incentive for holding KCS on the KUCOIN exchange is going to be your daily payout you get based upon how well the exchange does. Now, KUCOIN offers various other incentives like reduced trading fees and so forth, which are great, but of course, getting free money is the way to go. So the way it works is that let's just say there's more volume being traded on NEO opposed to Civic. You're essentially going to get more NEO paid out to you than you are going to get Civic. So let's just say that day there was double the amount of volume being traded on NEO as Civic. You're going to get double the payout on NEO than Civic. So that's fantastic, because obviously you want payouts based upon the most popular tokens on the site. So on this site, on KuCoin Exchange, you have WTC, you have OMG, you have NEO, you have Litecoin, you have Bitcoin. So you're getting fractions of all these coins, and that's great. You want those to be traded the most because you want free money in those categories. You want free tokens in those categories. So that's great. So let me kind of just show you. So I own 13,860 KuCoin right now, right? So let's just go through this real fast. I bought KuCoin about 2 weeks ago. It's actually about 16 days ago. As you can see, I started off with only 3,500 KuCoin, and that was my payout in the form of KCS. That day, the same exact time I got that daily payout for KCS, I also got a daily payout in NEO. So right there, I got this much NEO that day. And let's just see OMG. That day, I got this much OMG that day. Now, for the following days, for holding that much KCS, I think I doubled up right there. Yeah, I got 7,936 KCS. It essentially doubled. Now let's check out NEO again. So for NEO that day, I actually got more NEO because more volume of NEO was traded on KuCoin. So as you can see right here, this should have been double. This should have been about 1,500. Instead, I got 1,700. That means that more NEO was traded on the KuCoin exchange than KCS. Now let's take a look at OMG. So OMG right here, 2,915. That's great. That means more OMG was also traded on the exchange versus KCS, and I think even more than NEO that day. So as you can see, the payout was actually double, more than double right there. 12.12. It should have been about 14. Let's just say 14.30, and right there is 24.30, and as you can see right there, I just got 29.15. So that's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So for holding KCS, the first week it was kind of dull. There wasn't very much noise about it, and then that's when I started hearing and started seeing about it. And as you can see, the next week it started shooting up. I started getting, I think essentially at the start it was what? When I had 13,000, it was 0.019, and then now it's it got all the way up to 0.09. 0.2, 0.1. So now I'm getting not even decimal place. I was getting 1 decimal place for trading KCS on the exchange. And I think lately it's been consistently 0. A certain amount of KCS. So that's great. That means that essentially every on minimum every 10 days I'm gonna get at least 1 KCS. And if KCS gets up to $2, you're looking at a free $2 every single day just in the form of KCS. Now that's not even including NEO and so forth, which I started with NEO at how many decimal places here, even here, like we're talking about 4 decimal places, and then now it's all the way up to 2 decimal places. So this is fantastic. You're getting free NEO. Now this is the really cool part about holding KCS. So I naturally get gas based upon who trades gas on the exchange, and as you can see right here, I'm getting gas. I'm getting about a cent worth of gas every single day. Now, the NEO I get for free on gas, the NEO I get for free by holding KCS is also generating gas. So essentially, I'm double dipping on gas. So I'll show you right here. That's in the income tab. You guys can see right there. So the little bit of NEO I've gotten is now building upon itself to give me even more gas than already the dividend I'm getting daily of gas. So it's kind of ridiculous how well this exchange's incentive is, which is why I am so bullish about KuCoin Exchange and KCS as a token. I think that every single person should be getting on KuCoin Exchange because it's a very, very well done exchange. It has the lowest fees out of any exchange out there, and on top of it, it has trading view inside of it. It has all these great features inside of it. and it's currently utilizing its marketing really well. They're broadcasting out to Twitter, to Facebook, to various forums. And if you're new to the crypto game, those are the avenues of that you're sort of going to approach to get your news. At least that's what I did. When I first got into cryptos, I explored Twitter, I explored Reddit, I explored even 4chan at one point to get my crypto news. And then eventually I kind of got some in with some people, and I started getting my news that way. But that's a good incentive. That's a good way of bringing new people, new blood into the exchange. And I think that KuCoin is doing a fantastic job with marketing. They have a referral service, and I think that this token right here is going to be extremely powerful. Now, this token right now is going for 65 cents. I am calling this right now. After this whole fork business is going on with Bitcoin, I'm almost certain that KuCoin will be along the ends of $1.50 to $2, and I could see this being an upwards motion easily up to $3. I think that right now, if you guys can see the news on KuCoin, they're listing coins every single day. They're announcing news every single day, or every other day. They're announcing a new token like Modem. They just listed Red Pulse. They're listing all these great tokens in which people want and aren't available anywhere else besides like Ether Delta or so forth. So they support giving gas daily for holding your NEO on the exchange. You don't have that besides on Binance, which is ridiculous. I can't imagine, I can't believe Bittrex or Poloniex has not released that yet. They're essentially being the people's exchange, and this is in Chinese, but you can, of course, you can change it to English. But yeah, so that's my review on KuCoin. I think that everybody should get into it. If you look at the chart right here, let's just take a look at the chart. I think the chart for KuCoin is pretty. I mean, it's all-time high. I believe it got all the way up to $1, and right now it's 65 cents. So as you can see right here, I think this is about the time I bought. I bought right about here, and then it rode up. It rode all the way up to essentially doubling my profit, doubling my investment. But I decided not to take it out because I'm bullish on KuCoin. I think that KCS is a fantastic future, and right now it's dipping because of the Bitcoin, the whole fork business. But I have no doubt that this is going to be a token that in the least will be above $1, $1.50. I can't even imagine it being underneath $2. I mean, you're talking about an incentive that gives you free money daily on the base and the volume. And the exchange is such a good exchange that there is no doubt that they are going to be a powerhouse exchange in the future. With an incentive like this, you're going to be getting a few bucks a day for holding easily just a few thousand KCS. And right now KCS, at the moment I'm doing this video at about November 2nd, about 3 o'clock Pacific time, it's at 65 cents. You're probably going to see it pretty low right here for the next couple weeks until the fork. I highly suggest everybody pick this up. This is going to be a winner, guys. This is absolutely going to be a winner. I see it breaking out right here a little bit. Maybe I'll hang around the 9,000 range. I can't imagine dropping it below the 8,000 so much. I mean, I saw it drop right here, but it kind of rebounded back up. I can't imagine it dropping really kind of further. I highly suggest everybody picks this up. Even though the market is not so good right now in terms of altcoins, this is a great time to get in. My personal advice would be to get into this coin right before the fork. That's probably when you're going to get the best prices. Right after the last block gets mined and the fork happens, it's gonna be a rat race. It's gonna be absolutely crazy to get on the KuCoin exchange to buy KCS. So I would essentially buy it one day before the fork, and myself included, I'm probably gonna pick up another 10,000 or double my position in KCS. I think I have about 1.2 Bitcoin inside of it. I'm probably gonna double my position and be about 2.4 Bitcoin worth of KCS. I foresee this easily being $1. at least within the next few weeks after the fork, to $1.50 to $2, right after, and easily $2 by the end of the year. So that's my review about KCS. My link is below to sign up for KCS, and if you like my videos, please subscribe. Please give it a like, comment, whatever you guys want. I have my Telegram below as well. It's an open forum group. It's totally free. We give free calls, as well as we have all the reports that everybody's all into, like the Palm Beach Post and stuff like that. I have it all for free. So please take a look at that. And if you guys want me to review any other coins and take a look at them, I'll be happy to do so. And I'll be launching some more videos about various coins, as well as some technical analysis, charts, and so forth for the future. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is Crypto Nikos. Thank you very much. Bye.